What's up guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Sam and today's video is going to be a book haul. I have some very exciting things to share with you. So I have unboxings, a very exciting unboxing that I've been waiting for like almost a year now. And then just some random books that I have accumulated since November, Christmas gifts, things like that. So we're gonna start out with this bad boy, because this is what I've been waiting for almost a year. And this got to my house yesterday, but I did not open it. I refrained from opening this yesterday because I wanted to get my reactions on camera and film this book haul. So I'm diving into this. I have already cut into it. I've seen some things because, listen, this is like the 6th time that I've started this video. It's just not going well, but I'm not doing it again. So you're gonna get what you get in this video. This box is the Dark and Quirky Romance Booktube collaboration that myself and 4 of the girls were a part of. We got to work with Gianna and Krista, who are the owners of Dark and Quirky. We got to work with graphic designers and artists to create the covers, and it was just an incredible experience, amazing. I am so thankful to Gianna for taking a chance on us and bringing this box to life because it's just been such a fun experience. So this is what we're doing first. So the first thing that we have are this little pamphlet which says owned by romance. It's got different things about like the romance community, booktube. We've got the authors and the books that we chose, and then just some pictures of us. So there's that, and then we have a sheet of stickers, and then we have the art prints. So this is, this one is from, are these page overlays? I don't know. This is from QB Tyler's book. We have that. We've got this one from Devil of Dublin. And then this one, this is mine. This is Between Hello and Goodbye by Emma Scott. Look at her booty, y'all. Look at that booty. Okay. This is Real by Kennedy Ryan. These are so pretty. Okay, and these, okay, yeah, this one is, these are signed. Okay, so here's another one that's signed by Miss Emma Scott. Then we have one signed by Kennedy Ryan. You guys, I'm so freaking excited. I'm making a mess. This video is a mess, I'm sorry. And then we have this one, which is Hawk by Jessie Hall. Oh, okay. And then we have more art here. So Devil of Dublin, the QB Tyler book, which is Always Only You. See, I forget. And then this is Hawk once again. Okay, now for the books. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Okay. These were packaged really well, you guys. Oh my god. I just can't even believe that these are here right now. Okay. Calm down. So first up we have Devil of Dublin by B.B. Easton. This was Jess from Peace Love Books. This was her pick. This book is stunning. It's got like, it's very kind of muted, and it's green, and I just love the colors. It's very whimsy. I love this. The spine has like a forest. I'm sure you can see that. And then this is the end pages. It's got the Dark and Quirky, and then her signature. And these, I'll show you the chapter headers because we did get to do like special chapter headers. This is stunning. And then we have Hawk by Jessie Hall. This was Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girls pick. This cover, and it's raised the neon here. So I like how that feels. That's really cool. This was actually the first book that was actually finished. So, this is so pretty. You've got the brick wall here, and look at that man. Do you see him? Then on the back there's his motorcycle. We've got the end pages here. Ugh, you guys. Just the fact that I'm holding these, I can't. So here's what the chapter headers look like in here. It's just like a brick wall. A lot of the time in this book is spent in a bar, so that's kind of where the brick wall comes from. I'm going to save mine for last. We're going to do the best for last. Then we have Real by Kennedy Ryan. This was Tori from Novel Life's pick. I love the purple on this cover. This is gorgeous. Although when I read Real, I didn't realize it was that chunky. Like, this is a chunky book. Holy moly. But this is stunning. This is so pretty. And then you've got the film reel going down here. And this is the end pages. Let's see what the chapter headers look like here. Oh, that's pretty. It's got like the director's chair. Y'all, I'm so excited. Okay, then we have McKay from Oh Hey It's McKay. She chose a QB Tyler book, which is very fitting for McKay. This has Always Been You by QB Tyler. Got the little sexy man on the back and the clothes on the rug. And then this is supposed to be like stars, like the night sky, kind of matching up here. And then the skyline. And let's see what the end pages in here are. Or the chapter headers. Oh, it's just skyline. Kind of out of a window. Okay. And then what I think is the best one, because it's my pick, Between Hello and Goodbye by Emma Scott. You guys know I love Emma Scott. I just love her. I think she needs so much more hype, and this book is incredible. So I could cry. I could cry holding this right now. Oh my god. This is stunning. The colors in here, the foil. I can't. And then we've got the end pages. Y'all, this, and then we have like a beach, like the waves here. I can't. I have to redo my shelves now so I can display this. My like pride and joy here. I'm gonna shut up because y'all are gonna get annoyed, but okay, moving on. Shut up. So we're gonna do what I got from Amazon. Okay. So I am in my fantasy romance era right now, which I always really enjoy reading fantasy romance, but lately that's what I've been wanting. Contemporary romances have been doing me dirty, so I want fantasy. So I've got Blood and Steel by Helen Schuer, I think. This is an epic romantic fantasy. The Legends of Thesamar, book 1. I have seen really good things about this. I think the heroine in here is supposed to be Nesta-esque, I think. So I'm just really intrigued. We'll see. I don't know when I'm going to get to this. Hopefully soon, but I have that. And then next up, we've got this bad boy. I'm going to cut into it. So keeping with fantasy romance, I have Flame and Sparrow by S.M. Gaither. This is chunky. I don't know why books do that. They just gape in the middle. Maybe they're too big. I don't know. Is this a duet? Is this going to be a series? I do not know. But this is stunning. This is a Court of the Mar novel. I love this. I haven't really heard anything about this, so I'm excited to read it. And then I just said contemporary romances weren't doing it for me, and then I have 3 here to share with you. So I have already read this. I actually really enjoyed this book. He's Not My Type by Megan Quinn. The end of this book made me cry. It was so sweet. Kind of like, not really found family, but just the way that the heroine and the hero's friends show up for him. I loved it. So got that one. And then these are one of my goals. I feel like it's always a goal for me is to read more backlist novels. So I picked up 2 backlist novels by Emma Scott. So the first one that I have is The Butterfly Project. I've heard really good things about this book for years. I mean, years, probably since like 2016-ish. So I've really been looking forward to reading this, and I thought, you know what, I've got a gift card, let's just get it. And then the next one, I actually have never heard a single person talk about this book. Unbreakable. This also is by Emma Scott. This, the hero and the heroine meet when they are held at gunpoint in a bank. That just sounds really interesting, so I want to read this one, and I'm excited to have more Emma Scott on my shelf because I love her. So now we're going to go through some of the thrillers that I have purchased recently, and this first one is Look Closer by David Ellis. I purchased this book because a lot of the thriller girlies that I watch here on YouTube, this was in a lot of their top 10 books of 2023. It just sounds really good. I forget what it's about. I kind of like to go into my thrillers not knowing anything, but I'm really excited for this one. It is a bit on the longer side, and I heard that that's kind of one of its downsides, but it's still worth it. So I'm going to give this one a shot. And then I have a Frida McFadden book. This is Never Lie. Frida McFadden has been hit or miss for me. I did not love The Housemaid, which is her most popular book, but I recently read The Inmate and really liked that one. And I think this one is like her second most popular book. So I'm going to give it a shot. Then we have one that I've already read and did not like, Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winstead. This was in my what I've been reading recent reads video. If you want to know why I didn't like it, you can watch that video. And then the last thriller that I have is another one that was in all of the Thriller Girlies top 10 books of the year. This is The Quiet Tenant. I believe this is following victims of a serial killer. It just sounds super interesting. So I'm really excited to get to this one. This next one is going to be really random, especially for me, because I don't read this genre, but I want to step outside of my normal genres this year. This is I think a World War II historical fiction. It's called The Things We Cannot Say by Kelly Rimmer. I was just browsing Amazon one day and this popped up, and it sounds so good. So McKay actually got this for me for Christmas, so thank you, McKay. I don't know where my note is, but I know it was from McKay, so again, thank you. This is actually going to be in a vlog that I'm going to be doing in February, so stay tuned for that, along with at least one other book that's in here. Okay, so these next two are also going to be really random for me. I've never read this author, and I was influenced by Brady Lockerbie, I think is her TikTok, Instagram name, I think, Brady Lockerbie, yeah. She loves Ellen Hildebrand, so I picked up two of her favorites to try out. I see this author literally everywhere. Every time you go into a used bookstore or even just Barnes & Noble, her books are everywhere. Target, anything. I see her books. So I picked up 28 Summers and The 5-Star Weekend. Don't know too much about them, but you know what? This is the year of trying new things, so I got them. So now we're going to get into some fantasy romance. I have quite a bit. The first one that I have was actually a Christmas gift from Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girl. This is The Witch Collector. This is book one in a Witch Walker novel by Charissa Weeks. This has been on my TBR for so long. Recently, I feel like it's kind of got some popularity again. It's gaining some traction. I want to be in on the hype, so I picked it up. Well, Cheyenne picked it up for me. And then another really hyped book, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This is a young adult fantasy romance, which I don't read a lot of young adult romance anymore, so I'm interested, but the fantasy girlies have been loving this. So we're going to see if I like it too. This one, I am assuming it's fantasy because it's a Peter Pan retelling. This is Never by Jessa Hastings. This is on my January TBR. I'm really hoping I can get to it, but it's kind of low priority right now. We'll see though. So these next two books I have read already. Book one I actually talked about in my fantasy reading wrap-up video that should be the last video that I posted. So this is A Court That's Cruel and Lovely by Stasia Stark. This is book one in the Kingdom of Lies series. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was so much fun, and my husband actually got this for me for Christmas, and I started it on Christmas Day, finished it the very next day. I was obsessed. I could not put it down. And then immediately after finishing book 1, I ordered book 2, which is A Kingdom This Cursed and Empty. I have already finished this book, but it will be in my January wrap-up if you want to know my thoughts. I am continuing though, so there's that. Okay, we have a few more here. So the next book that I have is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This was a Christmas gift from my husband. I put it on my wish list because, again, I want to read outside of the romance genre this year. And listen, when I first started watching YouTube or BookTube, this was the book. This was the series. Pierce Brown was everywhere. This has been on my TBR since, I don't even know, when this book was published, probably. I remember people reading this book and absolutely loving it. Let me see, when did it come out? It says 2014. That seems like a very long time ago, but yeah, this series has been on my radar forever. Rachel from Raven Haired Reader recently has read it and loved it, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot too. So hopefully it doesn't disappoint. I have high hopes. This next one also is very much unlike me, but it's also going to be featured in the same vlog that I talked about with the World War II historical fiction. Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. This is another one that has been on my TBR for years. I hear such good things about this book and such good things about Jay Kristoff in general. I've never read him. I hear this book is pretty dark and gritty, but I'm here for it. I hope I like this. I really would like to kind of just dip my toe into more like high adult fantasy that doesn't necessarily revolve around romance, which I am a romance girly, so I do like romance in my books. I have no idea if this one has romance in it at all. I'm gonna guess not, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't really know anything about this book. Like nothing at all. So it's gonna be interesting. And this paperback, like look how floppy this is. I love this. Okay, so it's gonna be an interesting vlog. I'm gonna move those back. And then the last 2 fantasy books that I have is Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. I have already read Divine Rivals. Really enjoyed this book. YA fantasy. It's so sweet. So sweet. And then Ruthless Vows I have not gotten to yet. I have the audiobook waiting for me. I just need to have a good time to pick it up, and I just haven't had that time yet. So moving into some contemporary romances, I have 2 books that I have read already. I have reviewed them, did not love them. We have The Graham Effect by Elle Kennedy, and then King of Greed by Anna Huang. These are also in my recent reads wrap up if you want to know my thoughts, why I did not like them. Should have saved my money and not bought them. So this next book is actually a bit of a unicorn. It is a misprint from the first round of books that was printed for the Dark and Quirky book box, and that's Devil of Dublin. The writing here changed, or the color of the font here changed from this to white. So this is going to be kind of like a sought after unicorn sort of book. I really like this, honestly. I mean, I like the white too, but I just think this looks so cool, especially in the light. I don't know if you can see how reflective it is. So now I have 2 of these. Everything else is exactly the same. They just changed the coloring. So I have that. And then this book, I believe, was also a gift from Cheyenne. Yes. This is Wrecked Palace by Catherine Cowles. This is a book in the Wrecked series, which I have 2 of them here. So I think this might be the last book. Love Catherine Cowles, romantic suspense, small town. She's a solid. Then we have another book that I put on my, I don't even know what TBR, probably December. Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. I've heard really good things about this, so I need to read it. I believe this is small town as well. Billionaire, because that's what she does a lot of. Okay, then I have another gift. This was from B from Mama Needs to Read Romance. I love B so much. Her channel just brings you so much joy. When you watch it, you're gonna smile. So if you need a pick-me-up, just go and watch one of her videos. Her intros alone They will just make you die laughing. They're so relatable. So relatable. So this was from B. This is Glimmers of You by Catherine Cowles. This, I don't even know what number book this is in the series. I do think I've read this though. I don't remember which ones I've read and which ones I haven't. Then this was kind of an impulse buy. This is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I read this book years ago. I went into Barnes and Noble, I forget exactly what for, probably just to browse, and I saw this special edition. So I was like, I'm gonna get you because this is stunning. So I haven't taken the cover off yet, or the sticker. And those are the edges. I love the yellow. I think that's super pretty. The hardback of this, like the naked hardback. Oh, I love this. This is gorgeous. And then she's got her like annotations in it, which I think is just really cool. So you can see some down there. Can you see that? Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad to have this. I did really enjoy Archer's Voice when I read it. I don't know if I read it today that I would love it. Maybe I should reread it. We'll see. So the next book that I have is book 5 in the Edens series by Devney Perry. This is Sable Peak. I believe this is the final book. Yes. We're following Vera and Mateo, which Mateo has been kind of like a mysterious brother in the Eden family. So I'm excited to get to this one. So we are down to the last 4 books. You guys, this video has tested my patience. Okay, so this next book was a Christmas gift from one of you all, Kristen H. Thank you so much for sending me this. You did not have to do that. No one ever has to send me a book, but I appreciate it so much. I love this book. I loved your note. Yeah, it made me happy. So thank you so much. This is Wait for You by Mariana Zapata. Love it. Slow burn. The hero in here. So good. Okay, then we have the second book that McKay got me for Christmas. This is Unravel Me by Becca Mack. I read Consider Me, thought it was okay. This one's a little shorter, so I'm hoping that maybe her writing is just tightened up a little bit, because that was an issue that I had with Consider Me. So hopefully this one is better. I think this one is a single mom romance. Yeah, single mom and the goalie of the hockey team. So very excited for that one. And then the last 2 books that I have were Christmas gifts from my husband. So we have The Fake Mate by Lana Ferguson. This is paranormal werewolf shifters. I think it's going to be fun. Hopefully it will be. And then the last book that I have is After the Storm by Laura Pavlov. I think this is he's a grumpy single dad. She's the one who got away. So small town, single dad, second chance it sounds like. And it says they haven't seen one another in years and now they're stuck in a hotel room together and there's only one bed. So this is going to be, hopefully this is a winner, and the cover it's beautiful. So that is all for my video today. If you've made it to this point in the video and you'd like to let me know, leave me like a drink, a water emoji, something of that nature, because my throat is dying right now. My voice is cracking. I need to go chug some water. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.